welcome to Lunchtime Look. My name is Sharon Rogers and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wells, Maine. And each Thursday at noon, I like to provide you with a creative break in your day. Now, I'm not going to be creating today. Instead, I have a couple of announcements that Stampin' Up! Has shared about some upcoming changes, as well as just a little information on a promotion that I have that is coming to an end and I don't want you to miss out on. Let's get started. I'm going to use my Shepherd's Care stamp set to talk about a couple of the upcoming changes. This is a red rubber cling stamp set. Stampin' Up! Has been having a very difficult time for some time now sourcing red rubber, which means they're having trouble getting the materials to create red rubber cling stamp sets. So beginning with November's online exclusives release, they will no longer be red rubber stamps. They will all be the photopolymer stamp sets. And there are some advantages to this, obviously, because you can see through them. You can see exactly where they are stamping. And I think that you'll find that these are less expensive, mainly because the supplies are not as hard to come by these days. But red rubber, I know many of you love them. I do as well. They give great images, but if you can't get the supplies, you can't get the supplies. The second change is this is a DVD case that they are in, and these are really kind of outdated now. Very few, if any, stamp companies use them. Most have gone to, and one reason why we needed to use them is because these red rubber stamps have a foam mount, so they're thicker. The photopolymer stamps are much thinner because there is no extra layer. So because these will be thinner, Stampin' Up! Will be transitioning to a case like our dies are kept in. So the downside is you will lose the spine telling you the information. Now, if your eyes are getting a little more weary as you age, like mine are, this is not such a big deal. I have to get so close to some of these to see what's in them. It doesn't really matter, but the images will be on the front just as they are now, and you'll just be able to flip through them. I'm going to keep mine in a little container, and I don't have one right handy with me. It's got a bunch of stuff in it, so but I'll show you some of the ways that I store my current paper pumpkin stamps, and that way you'll see that it really does work. I find I can flip through it very easily and see what I have and what I don't have. It doesn't take long at all, and in fact, because I don't have to keep them on the bookshelf behind me, I'll probably be able to get my stamps faster. And it's also how I currently store my dies. So speaking of dies, our dies have been coming this way for a while, and they will continue to, but they have made such an improvement in the cover. So right now you see the Stampin' Cut and Emboss dies with this tiny little font that has the name, but unless you store them like this, and you can see them on the back, because I have to take them out of the sleeve to put them on this magnetic sheet to go in the back, then you don't know really what the shapes are. So for instance, this is how my Unbounded Love dies come, and I have no idea what that is. Same thing with my Christmas Greenery dies. By the way, this is a new die set that is coming, but who knows what it looks like, right? So going forward, this front image here, this insert, is going to have the images of the dies. That is such a great improvement. Love it, love it, love it. Best news I heard this week, at least from Stampin' Up. And one last bit of news, the Stampin' Up! Stampin' Right markers are being discontinued. The Stampin' Blends are really what has taken over. So these are so great to color with. They don't leave any lines. They are just wonderful. You can get a bunch of different colors out of just one package because you can get a gradation of the colors. And the Stampin' Right markers, one of their main benefits was stamping or coloring directly on red rubber and then stamping. So you could get a multicolored image just by coloring directly on the red rubber and then stamping. Well, because red rubber is going away and that process does not work nearly as well, in fact, it works pretty horribly on the photopolymer, they've made the decision to discontinue the Stampin' Write markers. Now, if you are a scrapbooker or you want a black pen to fill in some detail, there are these new Stampin' Up! Journaling pens, and they are a 0.4 thickness, so they're fine point, and they're going to be a great addition, or substitution, I should say. Now, let's talk about my promotion, my Summertime in the Stamperhood Stampin Rewards Giveaway promotion. That is coming to an end. And there are several ways to gain an entry, and one is by sending me a card. So here are some of the cards that I recently received. This is from my team member, Nancy, who used some, this is a designer series paper that's from a couple years ago. It was recently recolored into the Cute as Can Be designer series paper, so it's more in the purples and blues. Really, really cute. She found some stickers that kind of coordinated. This was from the Storybook Characters. These are die cuts. This is also from a team member, Elaine. She used the brass butterflies. My sister, another team member, took a kit from the Kits collection and did some alternative projects, and this was one of them. So she'll use the kit and design or create a card just as Stampin' Up! Has designed it, one of each of the designs, and then she'll take the rest of them, and instead of doing 3 of the same card, she'll use alternative designs, either that she'll find online or come up with something herself. And so this is one of the alternative designs. It stretches those kits quite a bit. And then this one I think is using Lily Pond or Lily Pad. I don't know, it was a while ago. But this is from Ruth, who is a frequent flyer on my Friday Night Live videos. She chimes in from Florida, and so just really, really cute little stamp set. And this is a fun fold. So this pink base is not the card. The Pretty Peacock is. So those were cards that were sent my way and earned each one of the people sending them in an entry into that giveaway. So my Summertime in the Stamperhood Stampin' Rewards giveaway is just that. I'm giving away $50 worth of Stampin' Rewards. I will transfer it from my Stampin' Rewards account directly to the winner of my drawing. Now, this is a random drawing, and you can earn an entry many ways, one of which you just saw, just by sending me a card. And it is a 1-card limit during the July-August period. So if you've already sent me one, your entry for that is secured, but it's not too late if you have not sent it to me. If you need my address, just message me, and I'd be happy to provide you with that. Otherwise, you can look for my address in my Monday email. Now, there are other ways to earn entries. For your order placed in my online store, every $25 increment in a single order will earn you an entry. So if your order is $55, you'll earn 2 entries because 25 and 25 makes 50. That's as close to 55 as we're going to get. If you have multiple orders throughout the July-August period, you earn them on multiple orders. So you might have placed a $50 order in July. That earned you 2 entries. And maybe you have a $75 order in August, stocking up on Christmas supplies, and that will earn you 3 entries. And that's a total of 5 entries. So that's increasing your chances of winning dramatically. You can also earn an entry by attending one of my classes, whether it's my Clubhouse class or it's my monthly card class. You can also, if you want to bring a friend with you to one of my classes, you'll earn 2 entries. Now that friend has to be new to stamping or new to stamping with me anyway. and that would qualify you for 2 entries that way. And lastly, you could host a kit together. Now we're really kind of running out of time, but if you want to host something next week with some friends, I am open to that. I have some kits on hand, and so as long as you have 5 people in attendance, you'll earn 5 entries. Now, speaking of 5 entries, anyone that earns 5 entries between July 1st and August 31st will automatically qualify for a free online class that I will be hosting. And it's I'm going to be sharing some ideas that you can use with products that you have on hand. So that will be free. I've already had 10 people qualify, and there are a few others that are getting very, very close. And with 2 classes coming up, I know that they're going to get over that little hump. So I hope that you will enter, and I hope that you will win. But obviously only one person can win that $50 worth of Stampin' Rewards. However, you all could win that free online class. So I hope you will participate and be able to join me in September when I host that class. And don't worry, if you can't make the class, it's going to be pre-recorded, so you can watch it anytime. That's it for Lunchtime Look. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and Friday, and certainly a great weekend.